friends, my name is Ginny May, the Intergalactic Supreme Goddess of Guest Services, and I've been in the restaurant business for 35 years. I've been working as a service training manager for 16 years in the most beautiful company. And I'm here to share some of the secrets and tips with you so you can up your service game. And today I would love to talk about words that we should avoid in the restaurant. The first word we should avoid in the restaurant is, well, the words you already know that you probably should not say in the restaurant, and that is swearing. So all these swearing words are not good to use, and the reason being is because everybody knows those words already and they get a little bit boring. Plus, actually starts to create a stressful type of atmosphere or negative type of atmosphere, and that's the last thing that we want to do into a restaurant. The next word is guys. And I know a lot of us are using that word all the time. It's so natural when we're talking to friends. People think, oh, it just makes a real friendly environment. But the thing is that when we use the word guys, I'm not loving it at all, because if you have some ladies or some gentlemen that are walking in and dressed up, the last thing they want to be called is, hey guys. This is a picture of what guys, to me, end up looking like. And maybe they do come to your restaurant. And of course, give them love, welcome them in. That's what we're all about, right? However, a very polite name, for example, ladies, gentlemen, hey group, friends, folks, might not fit in every restaurant, but some type of a very polite title, and using polite titles is actually a free thing to do, and it kind of raises the expectations. It also raises the feeling that the guests will have when they come into your restaurant. Think of if you've ever been to a really nice hotel. The people that are welcoming you at the hotel are never saying the word guys. And you know what? Even though you may work in a very relaxing restaurant, just saying, ladies and gentlemen, please follow me, for example, or welcome, ladies and gentlemen, or when you're trying to get somebody's attention, is just the polite thing to do. Of course, you can use the word guys outside, but however, personally, I try never to use the word because it's easier to do it 100%, isn't it? Instead of doing it halfway. The next word I'd like to talk about is the word okay. And I've heard from many different sources that this word is actually an old military word that stands for zero killed. Now that's not great at all. And of course you don't want anything in your restaurant to be zero killed, because how fun is that? So there's so many other fun words out there to use. Wonderful, fantastic, terrific, fabulous, fantastic, fantabulous, super. Next word I'd like to talk about is the word hi. When people are coming in the door, hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? If you want to upscale your service just a little bit more, again, go for good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day if you want to, because it is just going to put a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more uplifting in your service that you're giving. The next word I'd like to talk about is the word no. And I know sometimes it's required that we need to say no in the restaurant. But if at all costs we can try to avoid this word, it is to the best of our advantage to be able to create a really nice environment. So if a guest asks for something that we're unable to do, I would say, you know what, that's fantastic. I really want to do that for you. I can give you some other suggestions for this. If they ask me another question that I definitely have to say the word no for example, you have a totally booked restaurant, a group of 6 people come in, can we get a table? I would love to get you a table. However, right now our restaurant is totally booked up, but I'd love to push you into our bar. It's going to be a short 45-minute wait, and I'm going to get you a table as soon as possible. So in that way, you can come out with the idea of what is going to happen without actually saying the word no. The next word I don't love is customers. And the reason being is because most restaurants are trying to actually create a type of restaurant that feels like home. And if you really want to do that, we really need to think about what are the words that I use at home when I have my friends or family over. These are my guests. So I really like to use the word guest because it gets my mind going that I have guests. I end up treating people a little bit differently, and it just creates a really nice atmosphere. So try to call your customers guests instead. The next word that I'm not really loving is really good. I love this dish and it tastes really good. It's just not good enough, this really good. Remember, there's so many other words out there again. Terrific, it's fabulous, it's so tender. And use those words instead of really good. That kind of goes into my next word or phrase that I'm not loving so much, and that's called that's great or great job. So for example, if you have a little kid and you had a drawing contest and they come up to you and they show you the picture, a lot of us as adults or people that are in a busy situation are just going to look at the picture and be like, ah, that's great. You know what? But they get that crap all the time. That's great. You did a great job. Slap on the back. Last time you got the little words, hey, great job. How did you feel about that? It would be so wonderful if we gave other people compliments that didn't have to go along with that phrase. Wow, that looks totally amazing. Can you tell me a little bit more about your picture? Or you know what? I really loved your performance tonight. You did a fantastic job. I can't wait to work with you again. Means so much more than the other words. And my last hint and tip for today is never talk about the guests in the restaurant. I know sometimes we have really special guests in the restaurant and we really want to get it out and we want to talk to our colleague when we're up ordering the food or in the corner or in the dishwasher because we just need to vent the situation out, but do whatever you can to just hold back until after you're out of your uniform, after you're done with your shift, and you're out of the restaurant, or at least maybe you're in the restaurant, but there's no more guests in the restaurant. This is talk that we do behind closed doors, and it's so important because if a guest ever hears you talking about them in a negative way, they are never going to come back to your restaurant again. I'm Ginny May, the Intergalactic Supreme Goddess of Guest Service, and if you like this video and other tips and tricks, then click here for another video, or otherwise please subscribe, press the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you get a notification when I come out with a new video every week. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.